Money is often a source of stress in relationships. In this video we'll show you how to be open and honest with your partner about your finances. You can work together to create a budget that works for both of you. You can download our free monthly budget worksheet at the link in this video's description so you can start getting on the same page with your partner about money. Talking about money with your partner is important because it allows you to understand each other's financial goals and priorities. When couples don't agree about money, it can often lead to tension and conflict. This is because money is a source of stress for many people, and when you're not on the same page as your partner, it can be difficult to manage your finances effectively. If you're not able to talk openly and honestly with your partner about money, then you'll likely find yourselves at odds with each other over financial decisions. It's important to remember that no one person is right or wrong when it comes to money. Instead, it's important to come up with a budget that works for both of you. Here are 5 tips for how to talk about money with your partner, and why this should be an important priority in your relationship. Why it's important to talk about money with your partner. Money is one of the most common sources of stress in relationships. Money can be a touchy subject, and many people are hesitant to talk about their finances with their partner. One reason why money is such a source of stress is that couples often have different spending habits. One person may be a saver while the other is a spender, and this can cause tension if not addressed early on. Another reason why money is a common source of stress is that it can be a symbol of power in a relationship. One person may feel like they are always having to give in financially, leading to resentment. If you are struggling with money-related stress in your relationship, it is important to talk to your partner about your concerns. Open communication is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship. It can lead to problems down the road. Money is one of the most important things in any relationship, yet it's also one of the most taboo subjects to talk about. Many couples avoid talking about money altogether, which can lead to some serious problems down the road. For one thing, not talking about money can lead to financial infidelity. This is when one partner secretly spends or saves money without the other's knowledge. This can be a major issue in a relationship, as it can lead to feelings of distrust and betrayal. Moreover, not talking about money can also lead to arguments and conflict. Couples who don't talk about their finances are more likely to argue about money-related issues. This is because they haven't established expectations or agreed upon financial goals. Without this open communication, it's easy for misunderstandings and disagreements to arise. Ultimately, talking about money is an important part of any healthy relationship. It can help couples build trust, avoid conflict, and establish financial goals. If you're avoiding the topic altogether, it might be time to have that talk with your partner. How to start a conversation with your partner about money. One of the most important, and sometimes difficult, conversations you can have with your partner is about money. It's important to be on the same page about your finances, but it can be tough to know how to start the conversation. If you're feeling stuck, here are a few prompts to get the dialogue flowing. What are our top financial priorities? How much debt do we each have? What are our credit scores? How much savings do we each have? How do we feel about spending and saving money? Are there any big financial changes we need to make? What are our long-term financial goals? Why is money important to you? What do you think is a fair way to split expenses? What are your biggest financial concerns? Do you think we should handle our finances separately or together? Talking about money can be difficult, but it's worth it to ensure that you and your partner are on the same page financially. By starting the conversation, you're taking an important step towards a healthier, happier relationship. How to not fight when you talk about money with your partner. Fortunately, there are a few things you can do to make the conversation about money go more smoothly. First, try to avoid getting defensive. It's easy to feel like you're being attacked when your partner brings up your, maybe bad, financial behavior, but it's important to remember that they're just trying to have a productive conversation. Second, listen to what your partner has to say. They may have valid concerns about your spending habits, and it's important to hear them out. Finally, be honest about your habits. Trying to hide financial behavior from your partner will only make the conversation more difficult. If you're open and honest about your spending habits, you'll be able to have a productive conversation that can help improve your financial well-being as a couple. Talk about your spending habits and come up with a budget that works for both of you. One of the most common sources of contention in a relationship is money, specifically, different spending habits. Financial disagreements happen when one person in the relationship tends to spend more than their partner or save less than them. But what if you disagree about how much money should be spent on certain things? To start seeing eye to eye, focus on a shared goal. A helpful tip to get both partners on the same page is to set up a budget and corresponding spending guidelines. Another suggestion would be to set up an automatic transfer from your checking account into a savings account. Agreeing on shared values and goals will always result in more meaning than simply coming to terms with budgeting numbers. There should be reasonable leeway embedded within any budget so that you can still splurge occasionally without having household expenses take too great of a hit. Keep in mind that getting your spending habits to match those of your partner might take some time, but it is possible. Don't keep secrets from each other about money. Don't keep secrets from your partner about money. Keeping secrets about money can lead to bigger problems down the road. It's important to be open and honest with your partner about your finances, so you can work together to come up with a budget that works for both of you. When you talk about money with your partner, be open and honest about your spending habits. Come up with a budget that works for both of you. And don't keep secrets from your partner about money. That only leads to more problems. Money is a sensitive topic, but it's important to address it head-on if you want your relationship to last. Need help getting started? Download our monthly budget planner to start getting on the same page with your partner today, and stay tuned for our next video with even more personal finance tips.